Good morning and welcome to NET Vaper Reviews. As you can see, I'm away. Well, plans are not always work as planned. Yes, the last few weeks has been hectic, traveling all over the place. Well, I mentioned when I reviewed this the Diplomat 1.5, the DLC version, that I was just back for the weekend, and I recorded my review on that one. And I was planning to record my video on these two the following weekend. But as things turned out, today is Monday, October 20th, and I had to travel last night to be in this location where I'm now very early in the morning. So I felt that I wasn't sure when I'll record my video on these two NETs, and since Roberta sent it to me, I feel an obligation to do so. Right, so what I've done is I've taken with me the whole, whatever I need to do this review, and I'll do it here. So yeah, I'm sitting here and well, now it stopped raining, but it was bucketing all the way, and the whole morning was raining. In London, Sunday morning was absolutely gorgeous weather, and the truth is I cannot complain. No one can complain on the weather of this year's summer. And sort of so far autumn has been very mild, and the summer was gorgeous. So yeah, no one complained. But yesterday afternoon it started raining, and hasn't stopped since. Now there is a bit of a break in the rain, but I'm sitting sort of in a shed some kind. So yeah, so I don't mind if it starts raining. At least I'll stay dry. But you know, so first of all, I would like to talk to you about these two NETs. Well, this one here, which is in translation cow dung or cow shit. Yeah, very much Centenary Mods' wacky sense of humor naming their liquids. Take Eau de Javel, as a example. So I've been vaping this now on this tank for quite some time. I refilled the tank before I left, so I have a full 6 mil actually of it, and I'll describe it. The flavors is actually very delicious, and what I'm really looking forward is to try this one, which, yeah, reading the description, well, it's not kind of a description, we'll talk about that as well. Sounds of Latakia bomb. So we'll see. Now what I've done is as well, I brought with me the Diplomat RDL that I'm gonna try this one on it. And I put in a 1.2 millimeter the air insert, so this has become now proper moused along. And I brought with me my good old Brunhilde as well to try to compare it to the Syrian Latakia, which is one of my favorites from Centenary Mods, Latakia blend wise. And of course I took with me my other Diplomat, the original with the Black Virginia flake, which is absolutely delish. So I've got everything here ready to start my review. Right, so a sip of my coffee, and let's try these NETs. So we'll start with the one that I've been vaping, Bouse de Vache, whatever it's called. Now in the edits, Stephen is going to do that. You'll see on the screen the bits that are for this liquid, meaning there is a bit more reading, and I'll put it below in the description, but what is relevant to the liquid itself, we'll see now on the screen. This mixture brings together the dark, nutty fullness of Belgian Black Burley and the refined smokiness of Syrian Latakia grown on the coast. Unlike the resinous cousin from the mountains. Now, I'm not sure if that relates to the Syrian Latakia that is from the mountains. I'm not sure. Both are Syrian, but this is from the coast. That one's from the mountains. I'm not sure what they mean by that. This Latakia is subtle, adding a smoky caresses rather than a punch. The result is a dry, elegant blend, no sweetness, no showmanship, just the essence of a classic tobacco, balanced, steady, and civilized. A blend dignified enough for international negotiations and smooth enough to vape all day without overstaying is welcome. So yeah, Centenary Mods with their unique way of describing the NETs. So we gathered here that we've got a Belgian Black Burley and a coastal grown Syrian Latakia. Now, if you know anything about tobacco leaf, Syrian Latakia is rare. It is a unicorn blend when it comes to pipe tobacco. So Roberto managed to secure quite a lot of Syrian leaf to create NETs. So that is absolutely amazing. Yeah, so what we're going to do is now I'll describe to you what I take from this liquid, Bouse de Vache. Yeah, in translation, it is cow dung, basically. Cow shit. Okay, right, let's give this a go. The smokiness here, because it's Syrian leaf, Latakia leaf, it is not as pungent, smoky, spicy as the Cypriot Latakia. It is more floral, more fruity, and less smoky and a bit sweeter. So although they did mention here no sweetness, but definitely there is a touch of sweetness in the Latakia leaf, in the vape, and that is a good thing because I do not like NETs that have got no sweetness. Pops into mind straight away is the Azad Elixirs that I reviewed quite a few years ago now. That is really hardcore, dry, and no sweetness at all. And it wasn't my favorite, no. So this is delicious smokiness, not overpowering. It is really middle of the road. The burley adds a touch of earthy, nutty, it's the base. Now, I'm not sure if Belgian Burley, Black Burley, if it was in pipe tobacco, you might get a bit of a chocolatey note if it's a rich burley. But in vape form, it is more on the earthy, more on the nutty, with maybe a touch of spice, but this spice is overtaken by the Latakia spice, which is really nice and floral. But the smokiness is so empowering. It is actually a delicious vape. This can be an all-day vape for many. As you know, I enjoy very much a Virginia during the day, and these are mainly for my morning, after dinner, on occasion, as well, when it's cold in the winter, one fancies a smoky, spicy, more sort of a hearty vape to warm up the soul, as they say, When it comes to pipe tobacco as well, a lot of people prefer English blends in the winter, for good reason. It is more sort of warming type of thing. Virginia is light, airy, and more summery type. Yeah, I vape it all the year round, and I smoke it all year round. Yeah, I love Virginias. Yeah, this is a delicious vape. what I'm eager now is to try the other one. Okay, so before we do that, this is the Syrian Latakia, which really is one of my top Latakia vapes. So I didn't bring with me, I've got my Spiker Pro. I didn't want to take my Spiker Pro with, so I took this instead of Brunhilde. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to moisten the wick just to give me some kind of comparison to it. And it's been a while since I vaped this Brunhilde. Yeah, but it is a good oldie. I don't know if you can still get a hold of these. Right, so let's give the Syrian Latakia a go, and then we're going to try the other one. I don't want to say the name. Yeah. Smoky, full on, but floral, spice, a bit of sweetness. It is a delicious all-rounder Latakia. Really, really nice. Absolutely delicious. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the mixing and the steeping after. I normally speak about before, but yes, I'm so eager to try this one already. Now, again, the name is Centenary Mods, is wacky sense of humor. Now, I'll put all the description of this liquid below. I've got it here printed. There's not much to take from it relevant to the liquid, to be honest. Reading it is sort of, yeah, over the top type of description. But when I read it, I'll just tell you one paragraph here. You can read it all below. It is not sweet, it does not sing. It speaks the rasp of scorched leather, thick breath of tar, and smoldering resins and extinguished fires. So reading this, well, what does it tell you? This is full on Latakia. So I'm not 100% sure if I like this. It might be a bit over the top for me. Yeah, let's give this a go, shall we? So I've got the RDL, and as I said, I put the 1.2 air pin in it. So yeah, so now it is a full-on mouth-to-long, yeah, 1.2. Lighting here is not excellent, but yeah. Now, because brings me now to another subject. Actually, I wanted to talk to you before about it. Because of the juice flow, which is quite large, as you can see, yeah, and much bigger than the original, smaller juice flow. You can see the difference between them, yeah. You need to put a lot of wick, and I discovered with this one, if you ask me now, I've been using this for a bit. What do I think of it? Do I still gush all over it the way I did in my review? Absolutely. The only thing that I did notice is that you need to put a lot of wick, because if you don't vape this constantly and you let it go, let's say you leave it for 24 hours, 48 hours, then come back to it, it might oversaturate the wick. So yeah, but if you use it constantly, you wouldn't ever come across that problem. But because for me this is not an all-day vape, these Latakia blends, liquids, I had to put in more cotton to counteract the oversaturation, and yeah, by using more cotton, never had a problem. But everything else, the flavor, the airflow, everything I described in my original review of it, yeah, still stands full on, yeah, 100%. Right. So what we're going to do is now is take the relevant bottle, which I mixed, as I said before, on the 9th of October. And that will bring me soon to the steeping that we're going to talk about soon after I describe this liquid. So yeah, I've been looking forward to try this one for quite some time. And today is the day. So I'm going to fill up the tank, and I'm going to have this when I travel from here. I have to go up further up the motorway, another hour and a half journey after I finish my business here. So I'm going to vape this here in the car. So I came with the car, and therefore I was able to take all this with me, because when I go by train, there's no way I can take all this. So yeah, I took advantage, and like this, I'm recording this video and upload it sometime this week. We'll see how, as soon as possible, I suppose. So because this is in a old black note bottle, and the cap is fixed, so you know it's not that opening like you got with Juice Cabin or with Drake's. So I'll give it a smell test. The wick, I need to put a bit more because I can't really smell it. Yeah, oh, smells good. Oh, smells good, but not as full on as I thought it would be. See, the smokiness, yeah, comes through. Well, we're seconds away. So as this is a bottom fill up this tank. And I can't remember how much this holds, the RDL, but I think it's probably also around the 5 mil. And look at the color of this. Oh, compared to, oh yeah, you can't see this on the bottle, but anyway, yeah, this is beautiful color. So here we go. So let's give this one a go. Yeah, here it goes. Ooh, wow. Wow, this is good. Total surprise. Ooh, I didn't expect this one. This is absolutely delicious. Wow, this is a rich Latakia. Not as smoky as I thought it would be at all. It is actually, because it's Syrian Latakia, it's not that campfire. Well, the way they described it, there's no thick breath of tar, and there's no smoldering resins, and there's no extinguished fires or scorched leather. This is delicious. Well, it is such a rich Latakia, and it's got this delightful sweet note to it. Spiciness is nearly fruity, and there is like it's so rich that you get a bit of a chocolatey note in it. Let me try now the Syrian Latakia. Well, the Syrian Latakia is less rich, a bit more on the spice, and the smokiness is sort of more, I wouldn't call it campfire, but more defined smokiness. This is rich, delicious smokiness. Oh, and there's a lovely sweet note to it. It does remind me a bit the Baphometto by La Tabaccaria. Yeah, it does remind me a bit of Baphometto. but more on the floral. With that delicate, it's my palate, it's my imagination, what is my palate is like a slight chocolatey mocha type of nuance to it. And that most probably comes from the richness of the leaf. I have no idea what else is in here. It doesn't tell you much. Well, obviously we know it's Latakia. Read the description of this liquid below. Yeah, it made me smile. But it doesn't give anything away, really. But this would satisfy any Latakia lover, absolutely. I need to try this Syrian again, because you see the beauty of entities that not one is exactly the same as the other, even though they are the same genera of Latakia leaf. But no, it's a difference here. But look at the color of this one. I mean, and this has been steeping for quite some time now. I'm going to come soon to talk about the steeping. I just have to remember to talk about that, because I am in complete disagreement with Centenary Mods on that one. Oh, this is delicious as well. Oh, really, really nice. But it's a bit on the drier side. This is more rich. Yeah. It might be in my imagination, but you know, I've got quite a fine-tuned palate. And if I'm not mistaken, there is a delicate, oh, it's starting to rain again, delicate chocolatey mocha to it, to the richness of this leaf. Oh, this is absolutely amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, this is good. Reading the description, you would have never guessed it in a million years. And it's a total surprise to me. So it's Baphometto, but with so much, it's more floral, richer, sweeter, in my opinion as well. I don't think you can get a hold of Baphometto, the original by La Tabaccaria anymore. Only the extra dry, and that is a different kind of liquid. Yeah, it's a different subject. But this one is really nice. So it's Baphometto, but with more floralness, even a fruitiness to it, with a delicious spice and not overwhelming smokiness, but with the underlying, you know, I always say chocolate and Latakia is a match made in heaven. Yeah, when it comes to pipe tobacco, it's one of my favorites. This is, I wouldn't call this chocolatey. There's no chocolate in here. I'll be very surprised if they did add chocolate. But the richness of the leaf that went through this process of maceration, whatever they've done, has released some of that nuance to it. That is amazing. I don't want this video to take too long, but you know, I get carried away when I do something I enjoy. And I want to sort of bring it across to you guys how much I'm enjoying it, but also I'm not sure when is my next upload. So yeah, you have a few more minutes watching me enjoying a vape. Yeah, this is now become one of my favorite Latakias. Really, really nice. If you vape this, let me know what you think. There's a chocolatey note to it, to your palate. Put your mind to it and think about like a chocolate mocha, fine nuance to it. Yeah, not a chocolate flavor. It's a difference. Chocolate flavor comes across different. This is a natural nuance of the richness of the leaf. A lovely floralness to it, spicy, but nice, nearly fruity spiciness, and really nice smokiness. Yeah, compared to the other one, cow dung, let's call it that way. It's a completely different ball game here. This is more delicate on the smokiness, a bit less on the sweet note actually, but still a sweet note here, and the burley adds that earthy nuttiness to it. So this is more sort of a all-day vape for someone who's gone off the cigarettes and really needs a replacement to it. This is absolutely spot on. This one here, this is really going to hit the spot for an ex-cigarette smoker. And this is really for anyone, pipe smokers who enjoy Latakia blends, not rather, yeah, maybe English, but English has got Virginia Burley in it and some like Black Cavendish, some Oriental, whatever. If you enjoy Latakia blends, you would love this as a vape. This is so good, really is. I'm sure you can hear the rain. Okay, I don't want this video, as I said, to take too long. So what I'm going to talk now about is the mixing. So if you see below, they write 12 mil concentrate. They come in 12 mil. Aroma to dilute at 10 to 12% in a natural base. We recommend using 50-50. So you could use a 50-50 ready mix and just work it out, minus the 12 mil if you want 100 mil, or if you want 50 mil, use 6 mil. Okay, 50-50 ratio of VG and PG, store in a cool, dry place, protected from direct light. Now, the way I mixed it is much easier. And I'll put it on the screen actually so you can follow it. So my mixing method is I took one of these empty bottles, right? And I put in 6.4 mil of VG base 72 milligram to make this a 9. Then I added 45 mil of 70-30 ready mixed, 0 nicotine. And then I added 5 mil of the NET, and that makes it 10%. I always use the lowest scale of what they recommend because these are bold tobaccos. So what I got is a total of 56.4 mil. Yeah, so I'm sure quite a few of you will say, okay, so this is not exactly 70-30 and it's not exactly 9 milligram of nicotine. Yes, perhaps you're right, probably you are. And so it is more like 65, I would say. I mean, you can see it is definitely over 60 by the consistency of it, over 60, I would say 65 VG and 8.5 milligram of nicotine. And that is perfect for me. It's just so easy to do, it took me seconds. And I've got delicious vape. Now, talking about the steeping, so they recommend 1 month recommended, 1 month minimum, 2 months recommended, 3 months optimal. Nah. Few days. I vaped this one after a few days of steeping, and it tastes delicious. And I'm vaping it now, and it tastes just as delicious. And this, work out your mass. I mean, this was mixed on the 9th. Today is the 20th. So less than 2 weeks, and it is absolutely spot on. Oh, what a rain. So yeah, if you ask my advice, no need for steeping. A few days, done. Yeah, so you can enjoy it. Don't wait so long. Life is short, you know, just enjoy it. And I mean, for instance, the Black Virginia Flake has been steeping now for yonks, and It tastes absolutely amazing. The same as when I vaped it straight away. No difference at all. And the Syrian Latakia is the same. So yeah, okay. I think I covered it. This was my review of today. These two delicious, it's gone dark here. These two delicious vapes. Which one is my favorite? Yeah, this one here, for sure. But this one is an all day for most, and I will enjoy this very much as well. They're all really top quality, but this one is really a special Latakia. They should have called it Special Latakia rather than the, yeah, but these names stick in your mind, you know, the cow dung and all that, the horse shit, whatever, the nerd of the Chevelle, yeah, it sticks in your mind. So there is a marketing clever move there. Anyway, I would like to thank, wow, it is pouring. I'm sure you can hear it. I would like to thank Roberto from Centenary Mods for sending it to me. And as you all know, all this is available at Mark, at Nature Vape. All these liquids, all these delicious NETs, and the hardware as well. And as I said in a previous video, his service is A1. So yeah, you can go ahead and get it next day delivery. If you live abroad, only a third-party shipping will do, but you can speak to Mark about that as well. So I want to thank Mark for enabling us all to enjoy these delicious NETs and RTAs as well. So, and I want to thank you for watching. When is my next upload? God knows. As soon as I have something to upload, I will. So in the meantime, you're going to have this rather lengthy video reviewing two NETs. To last you for a while, I hope, not too long, and I'll see you guys soon on the next video. In the meantime, I wish you all well, enjoy your vape, stay healthy, take care, bye for now.